Hi everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest XI. So, last time out, we headed to Gallopolis, and we met up with the Sultan, I think he's the Sultan, King, whatever the shit, the leader of Gallopolis, and basically he told us that something's going on with Erdwins Lantern, this giant ball of orange light that hangs above Gallopolis, and his son has gone off to check it out to see what the hell's going on with it. So yeah, he basically wants us to basically head over there and make sure that our son isn't going to, you know, just to make sure that his son doesn't do anything daft and end up killing himself. And this should be his first clue that something's not quite right here. when the scholar here basically says, "Hey, I'm not going near that fucking thing. This is too fucking scary. It's too dangerous, dude. I'm not going." Maybe he should, you know, heed the warnings of his, you know, yeah. Sorry, heed the warnings of the. Heed the warnings of his scholar. There you go. My brain is not working properly today.
I am simply doing my duty to my people.
For my people. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Yeah, he's kind of gone to the opposite direction from when we last saw him. He was a bit of a cowardly git the last time we saw him. You know, didn't really... just wanted to kind of coast through life, basically, not really bother protecting people. Here he's kind of gone the opposite way, where he's now kind of like jumps into everything at the drop of a fucking hat. So yeah, it's kind of creepy in that regard. And I kind of like this as well, because Prince Faris was trained as a knight of Gallopolis. He kind of he knows about Hendrik and the great deeds that he's done over the course of his life. So yeah, I kind of like that that he knows who Hendrik is, and kind of his reputation kind of precedes him, as it were. It's kind of a nice little bit of information. It's, you know, it's a nice it's interesting, you know. I think it adds to the world building, I think, a little bit. I call him Brab old man. Jesus Christ, dude. Show a bit of respect. But anyway. So yeah, Rab wants to check out these symbols, which are supposedly on the side of Erdwins Lantern. So we're gonna join Prince Faris in having a look at the Erdwins Lantern to see what the fuck we can work out about it. Yeah, so is that not kind of weird that it's dropping kind of towards where the ruins are? Did nobody think that this might be a little bit weird? Oh well. In terms of the new enemies we face here, we've got these night guys, which are not particularly strong. We fought the dragons before, the sand dragons. They're still pretty fucking hard to beat. And we got those new cactus kind of enemies, which kind of duck under the surface and then kind of pop up where you are, or at least try to pop up where you were. Try to pop up like near you or in front of you. So yeah, kind of annoying, but no point to really facing anything yet. We've got to, you know, like I say, no point in really fighting many monsters until you've got every single party member back. Which is why you want to grind a little bit above for the second half of the second third of the game. So there is Erdwins Lantern. It seems to have something inside it, and it's that black Tockle again. What the fuck is he doing? Well, he's kind of black, but with like a kind of red aura kind of inside him. So what's this kid got to do with anything?
since the
What's he
age of
doing?
our
We haven't seen this guy before. This is the first time, this Gallopolis section is the first time he kind of pops up. I love that. He just walks on his face. It's just like, excuse me, buddy. I've got places to be, bitch. Out me way. And no one else can see him apart from us. For some reason. We'll soon find out, I guess. Well, not soon. Won't find out till like the final third of the game, really. He's not really... he's not someone, you know... We're not going to find out much about him for the foreseeable future. Unfortunately. So yeah, but Rob wants to have a closer look at these runes. So let's have a look. And he's kind of waving his hands towards it. Towards Erdwins Lantern. He's kind of... Apparently he wants to go towards Erdwins Lantern. He also speaks in a really creepy way. It's actually kind of cool, though. So, yeah, he's apparently knows who we are. Or at least he's heard of, like, the Luminary.
Are you okay, honey? You were talking to yourself, and we all know what that means.
Was I? I've been pretty silent throughout the entire game, to be honest with you. So, yeah, he's continuing to wave his hands like he just don't care. Oh god. He's grown more tendrils. So what's he doing? Oh god, he's shooting something into Erdwins Lantern. What the fuck? I think I've seen this before in Majora's Mask. It's descending again. Oh shit. I thought I had 3 days to sort this out. This is kind of happening a bit too fast. Oh dear god. Rob? Rob, can you not see? It's coming down. Oh. Interestingly, we're going to be saved by a most unlikely source. Rob, you're gonna get killed. You're gonna die. Run away. So, yeah. Colors? What? Yeah, so that's a name we're gonna find out a lot more about in the final third of the game. Kalasmos. But because of Mordegon, we're actually not going to see what's happening to this thing yet. We're actually not going to see what this thing would be. Because Mordegon with his dark sword, with his super-powered evil sword, just basically destroys it in a single sword swipe. To be fair, it's kind of a cool way to show just how ridiculously powerful Mordegon is, and to give you...
This world is mine, and mine alone.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you a little hint of just what you're up against here, what you're going to be up against in this second third of the game, going up against the Lord of Shadows here. So, yeah.
The lantern. It has disappeared.
That was Mordegon, and he's just destroyed the lantern with a single sword swipe.
Ominous phenomenon truly be the work of heroes? Was the foul creature wielding the sword?
Yep. And we're not going to know a fucking thing about it until the final third of the game.
That was the savior of Gallopolis. He spared us all from
Dude,
the fallen star.
you know nothing. Yeah, but it's kind of... It's just his own purpose, you know, rather than doing it for the sake of the people. So, yeah.
I must return to the
But yeah,
city and spread the news.
the stuff with Erdwins Lantern and Kalasmos, we're not going to find out about that until the final third of the game, because that's kind of the whole focus of the final third of the game is Kalasmos. So,
What could that mean?
I could talk about it, but I don't want to spoil it. So I'll just shut up now about it. Yeah. I do actually kind of like this though, because it's like a little teaser for the final section of the game. You know, kind of hinting at a true final boss, which I think is kind of badass that they show something off like this so soon. And yeah, this is completely new for Dragon Quest XI S. I don't think I'm trying to remember. I don't think this Erdwins Lantern stuff happens, because the Erdwins Lantern stuff is related to the Dragon Quest XI S, the stuff which was added in the definitive edition. And he's sad. So yeah, the world has gone back to normal now. There's nothing else for us to really do here. You know, Erdwin's Lantern has been kind of, you know, it's been sorted out by Mordegon for now. And we'll have to wait a fairly long time before we can actually do anything about Kalasmos, or find out exactly what it is and that kind of thing. Yeah, because I think he knows nothing. Yeah. Nobody knows nothing about this guy. So, yeah, we can't really do anything about it.
You can bet it means something. Something important.
Get it? It's something important for much later in the game. Do you get it yet? That's that kind of, it's kind of a... it's kind of a... smacking you in the face. This is, but whatever.
The people of Gallopolis will be praying for your success.
Yes, and if there is
Sure thing, buddy.
anything you require, you need only ask. After all,
Yeah, we won't be talking to these guys again. I don't think so, anyway. I can't remember. I don't think we really see them again in this section of the game. So, yeah, I think this is pretty much the last time we talked to him. And why did I not edit that out? Fuck's sake. Anyway. So at this point, we're pretty much done with Gallopolis. For now, anyway. We've got one more thing to do in this part. I think there's a couple more things we can do. But for this part, we're just doing one more thing, which is... we have a new side quest here. So he came to research Erdwin's Lantern, and it was destroyed by Mordegon before he could get a good look at the thing, even though he ran away. I think he's the same guy who ran away like a bitch. So no, it's a different guy. He wants us to get a piece of Erdwin's Lantern. So yeah, that's basically all we got to do. So where we've got to go now is we have to go to the north part of Gondolia. No, what? That's not right. The north part of Gallopolis, isn't it? Is that where we're going? Yes. I'm losing my brain. So we can use the horse. And so basically the place we need to go is where we fought the giant worm boss when we first headed to Gallopolis, and where we first met Sylvando. There's no new enemies in this section. They're all enemies that we've faced off against before. The only thing that's different is that you can... oh, actually, these purple demons are slightly different, but they're not really. But we faced off against them before. The other thing, and you might also face off against like enraged versions of them, but yeah, that's about it. Like I say, not really worth fighting at the moment. So we've got a yellow eye. Oh yeah, you've got these things. These are kind of like smaller versions of the worm enemy that we faced off against when we first met Sylvando. But there it is. Pick it up. And now all we have to do is zoom back to Gallopolis. And go find that dude and give it back to him. And give him his piece of... Sorry. And give him his piece of Erdwins Lantern. Here he is. Hi, buddy. Take your piece of Erdwins Lantern, buddy. Take it. Take it, my friend. I do not need this shit. Contain the power of the ancient hero for whom it was named. Well, I'm not sure about that one, buddy. But we'll find out much later on. And we got 3 Agats of Evolution. I can't remember what they do. I think they are consumable items to make you stronger in some way, but I can't remember what they do. Anyway, that's going to be it for this part. Join me next time for the next part of Dragon Quest XI, when we will be... I believe we'll be moving on to the next area, which I think is Zward's Rust, where we're going to be finding out what's going on with that inn, which has people dreaming the same thing when they stay there. So yeah, see you next time.